Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the HTML file. So details.component.html, you will of course need to make it. Anyway, there are the first three lines, that's old news, and the rest of it has been written. So let me just go over it. I mean, I don't have to go over every single element here. I'm sure that a lot of it is familiar, but I will go over a good amount of it. So, the very first one, and this will basically be shown if there is an account. So ngIf basically checks if there is an account. Okay, if there is, go ahead and begin the display. If there isn't, well, don't display it. And down below you have account description. So if account description exists, go ahead and display it. Simple as that. Nothing new and nothing strange there. And now down below we have, by the way, the call MD2 and call MD10. These are things from Bootstrap, which we have went over before. And you see these classes here, detailed label and detailed data. These are basically the classes which we will need in order to reference these specific segments in CSS so that we can adjust the styling accordingly. Now, okay, so here it says class detailed label for balance. We can take a look at this on the site. So it says balance here 567 for this account. And where was I? Okay, so it says here balance and then ng class. And then you have a bit of a strange text here, which is something new, I would say. So it basically states if the account.balance is greater than 0, then text success, which means that the text will be green. If it says text otherwise, basically just say the text danger, meaning that it's 0 or below 0, which is a problem because you don't want to run out of money on your account, and therefore the sum will be displayed in red letters. And then you see the variable account.balance, which will be displayed. So you see here it says 567, that's green. We're good. But if it was like 0 or minus 5 million, then it would be red. That would be a big problem. Going down below. Well, okay, maybe if it was... Actually, I'm not sure about this. If it was actually equal to 0, it wouldn't actually be red. So probably my mistake there. But doesn't really matter. Let's go down below. Class detail trends. Again, we're just creating another class so that we can create references for it in the CSS, which is yet to be created. So basically here what we're doing is checking if there are any transactions. So if the transaction length is 0, then obviously there are no transactions. So there are no transactions. Create a new one. Create a new one is the feature that is yet to be implemented, so we cannot actually create any transactions just yet. But this is not going to be the case for us now because all the accounts, they have transactions as we have created them. Okay, so in case that the transaction length is greater than 0, okay, implement this class for styling. This is the Bootstrap class. And then go ahead and create these. So description, value, date, tags. And you can even see the dash here. So the dash and description, value, date, tags. That's what we created here with these lines. Right? Okay, so going down below, TR basically represents table row, and for every transaction, ng4 will basically create a row. We have done this before, so we're just creating a loop here, and you will have the t.id, t.description, and then right below that, you will have a, again, as before, above what I've explained, it says if the value is greater than 0, then you will have green text. If the value is lesser than 0, then you will have a red text. And then the value will be printed out down below, and then you have the date. So what I'm talking about now are these things. So ID, description, value, date, tag, and so on. Well, actually not and so on, that's it. Here we're using something a little bit different. These are called pipes, and this is something that you will see in general used almost everywhere. So you have t.date, and then you have a pipe which pipes it to date, and then the format of the date is specified. So the date format is, okay, display the day and tell me the month with 3 letters. So MMM. Oops. So display the number, display the day, and then give me the month in 3 letters. So July, JUL. You can explore different formats. You can experiment with it. You could put something like HH, something like this. So I don't think it's actually triple HH. It's minutes, and then this should work. Yep, there you go. So 1858. Okay, so let me just go ahead and revert it back. And that's basically it. There isn't that much to say. You will also have the ng for tags. So there will be a loop that will create the tags in one line. So label primary, and that will mean that you will get a certain color, like here. See, so they will all be in one line, one after another. As you can see down below, it says bills, and then electricity, it's in one single line. Okay, so let's go over to the CSS and wrap this up.